You're okay, you're good. Don't worry.
Did you get this from Matt? Read it, Taylor, read it.
Read this out. I have to remember it.
Oh,
Okay, let me start off by saying that I already had something in mind since last season, probably, for over a year. I just didn't tell anybody about it. But I do want to kind of address one little thing. Like, people wonder, why in the world do I stay with this football team? Because I don't have kids on the team anymore. I really should be doing other things. More than enough to do. My house desperately needs work done to it. But I just enjoy it. I don't know why, but I do. It's a combination of things. I love being around the kids. I love all the things that we do, the fundraising and all the fun times we have together. I think we're a great group. We all work together really well. This banquet is proof of that. And this is just the culmination of the season. But it's not just that. There's something else that really kind of matters to me. And you're going to get a little bit of a history lesson here. A Frank and Linda Zalar history. Back when I was a kid, growing up, I did not live in a football house. My parents, they didn't care about football at all. My dad never watched it. My brother did not play it. Football was nothing to us. But then when I got to be a teenager, I would go to football games with my friends. It was just to hang out, walk around the track a million times, go to the concession stand, just have fun. Never watch the game. And then I was in the band, I was a pom-pom girl in the band, so we still didn't even really watch the game. We were just goofing around in the bleachers when we weren't on the field. But then, a few years later, I met Frank, and we started dating, and then it led into football season. And one Friday night, he's like, let's go to the game tonight. He said, my brother plays on the high school team. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So we go to the football game, and we're standing there watching the game. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, when are we going to start walking around? When are we going to go to the concession stand? And he's all into the game. And all the guys on the sideline, they're all into the game. Everybody's lined up along the fence. Everybody's talking football and having a good time. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is endless. I didn't know what was going on. So it took forever, but the game ended. And then afterwards, and everybody's talking football. And I just came to recognize that guys love to talk about football. And everywhere you'd go. And so then every week we were going to the high school football game. So I started paying attention. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're really good football players. They're, they play really tough. They're really good. And, like I said, Frank's brother played on the team. It wasn't just him, but his teammates all really put their heart and soul into the game. Well, several years after he graduated, George became a family man, a husband, a business owner, and unfortunately, one night after he had a Christmas party for all of his customers, it was a really nice party, everybody had a great time, some loser with a gun decided to come in, and it was at the end of the night, and he shot him and killed him because he just wanted to rob him of his money. Well, he didn't get any money, but he did take George's life. And, it's 20 years already, and it's still hard to talk about. When it happened, everybody cried, everybody mourned, everybody just talked about George in such a good way. And it was a big loss to the community and to our family. And soon thereafter, after this happened, it was time for the Hillside Coaches football banquet. And they're the booster team for the high school team, if you don't already know. They contacted Frank and said they would like to give a memorial award in George's name. And we were kind of surprised by it, but we're like, yeah, that sounds great. So they invited us to the banquet. It turns out they had this really awesome trophy created. It was big, and it was a big sculpture of a football player. It looked like it was made out of coal, and it was called the George Zalar Memorial Sledgehammer Award. And they called it that because the players said it felt like he hit you with a sledgehammer when he hit you on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Carmine DiFrancesco was the coach for the Indians at the time, and he gave a very memorable speech about George because at the time when George played, Coach Carm was the head coach for Mount Carmel, and he remembered how George played, and he said he played with such determination and like such drive and didn't give up. But it wasn't only George, it was the other players. Everybody put a lot into it because they wanted to win. They didn't care about what type of cleats they were wearing. They didn't ask the coaches to get out of the game and be on the sidelines. They played with injuries. They probably duct taped fingers together and all just to help, deal with the pain until the game was over because they just wanted to be in the game and they wanted to play. They played hard. But so the Sledgehammer Award was given out in memory of George, and it was supposed to be given to the player who played the hardest during the game, who just gave it his all. More than just an MVP, because sometimes MVPs are just the guy who makes the game-winning tackle or touchdown. This was more about the guy who gave it his all throughout the season, practices and games, no matter what. He just wanted to help his team win. So over all these years, we've watched a player every year from Shamokin get the award, but also, as time was going on, it was actually getting hard to decide who might win this award because kids weren't playing so tough anymore. And like I said, how you'd always hear the guys talking along the fence or talking wherever you go about football, it kind of became more like complaining about football and the players and their lack of enthusiasm. And we all talk about how we wish it would get back to the old coal region style football. And I would hope that with people like me and Frank and others who try to keep involved with it, we can get the kids more back on that track of playing good, tough football. Not getting glory out of standing on the sideline with some sort of medical apparatus on them, or just caring about what they look like, or losing a game terribly bad and then coming out of the locker room after your coach yells at you about it, and like laughing and smiling and posing for pictures. All of that just doesn't make sense. I'd really love to know that the kids are going to work towards getting back to the good coal region football and giving something to the public, to themselves, something to all them guys that love to talk about football. Give them something good to talk about. Because they shouldn't have to look back 20 years ago or 15 years ago to have memories of good, hard, tough football games. It should be happening now, and we all need to work on that. And this past year was really pivotal because there's been several high school teams that actually folded their football programs because of the lack of participation. So if we can keep our kids involved in it and keep it going strong, within a few years, we're going to have a really proud football team, or we can be very proud of the football team. So, not to take away from your MVP award, because I think it's a great idea, but I wanted to make a George Zalar, let me see how I have it written, George Zalar Memorial Junior Sledgehammer Award.
Yes. Nice.
And wait till you see the trophy. And I just want to do this because George was such a good guy.
He was.
And such an awesome football player. And his life did end too soon. And I do feel like he deserves to be recognized, not only at the high school level, but also here at the youth level. Maybe it'll inspire the kids to give it a little extra.
Still hate Ohio State. I love George, though.
Yeah.